Hyper?
Oh boy, this one never gets old, honestly. Today I'll be ranking all of the new Hypercharges from worst to best as fast as humanly possible before anyone else is able to do it before me, because I'll be the first one to do it, hell yeah. So, hope you enjoy, and let's quickly start with the worst one, like easily, it's gonna be Otis. Honestly, I'm not saying that this Hypercharge it is just horrible, but from all of the new Hypercharges, this is just the most mediocre for sure. I mean, the stun is just literally silenced on steroids, so what is really the need for it? Like in 1v1s, especially at close, the silence already did so much. And I mean, obviously this could be a little bit better with the first star power because you would stun for longer, but who uses the first star power even? So honestly, even if this hypercharge rate was like extremely high or something, I just simply cannot see this being helpful. I mean, only in long range scenarios, but let's be realistic, you're not gonna try to use your super at long ranges, that's just stupid. Next we have Penny. Now this is a huge jump on how good the hypercharge is. I would say that Odie's hypercharge would be a C tier at best, but Penny I could see it being a B tier. Mainly because you can just put the mortar on a safe spot and you will have like permanent double shot from the cannon, which it is not that good, I'll be honest, but I mean you get 2 splash zones, and also if my math is mathing because of the delay between each bomb, you do get more area control, and I think that you will always have a burning area, which is pretty nice, but at the same time I just don't think it's gonna do much. And also I don't think that the mortar deals any bonus damage. Like, I could be wrong, but I think that the mortar still deals the same damage as it does at power 11, which is another bad thing. So it honestly depends a lot on how easy it is to get the hypercharge, but overall this hypercharge it is for sure better than Odie's. I just don't think it will be that great of a hypercharge. Next on the list, this might surprise you, but I actually decided to put Daryl as the 4th best hypercharge. Honestly, it does not really do much. I mean, honestly, I feel like this hypercharge will be better because of the stat increases and not really because of the bonus shots that you deal while on the super, because from the looks, it looks like you're gonna receive far less damage while you're rolling, so I will guess that you have a 25% shield, and also because you will cycle the hypercharge fairly fast, I could potentially see the hypercharge being extremely good, but at the same time Daryl is already so good, so I don't really see how this hypercharge will make much of a difference. It depends a lot on how easy it will charge, and at the same time I will just say this again, the bonus shots I don't think they're gonna do much. So I feel like it is a fair place, especially considering the rest of the competition, putting this hypercharge in 4th place. Next in 3rd place we have Stu. Infinite supers. Wow, I sure love when Supercell brings back old mechanics. How crazy is that? Honestly, I don't care how long this hypercharge takes, like it's gonna take. If I have to assume, Supercell is probably gonna put like a somewhat low value, but because it is so easy to get 2 supers, like it's literally the easiest thing in the world, I am sure that the hypercharge rate will be fairly low, and they might nerf in the future, but I am pretty sure that that will happen. And I mean, infinite supers, that is just good, that's gonna make Stu so incredibly versatile. And I mean, we also have the stat increases, and infinite supers, I mean that means infinite heals as well. I don't know why do they show these clips with the long dash, because it's gonna be obviously better with the heal star power. This hypercharge, it has so much potential to be broken. Next one, this might be shocking for some of you, but I definitely think that 8-bit will be the 2nd best hypercharge in the game for a couple of reasons actually. To start off, it looks like he will actually have a somewhat 25% damage increase because of the damage that he does throughout the take that we can see, and at the same time his hyper super athlete seems to have a lot more HP than the regular super, so that means that his hyper super, which will also have the included turret, will be so good at tanking HP as well. And also we have the stat increases, which to be honest, on a character like 8-bit, each and every single stat increase will be just drastically so good and so relevant for a character like 8-bit. And the turret, even though it does not deal the most damage, I mean, it shoots very fast and it seems like it will be somewhat easy to land the shots. And also at the same time, for me, it depends a little bit if those tiny shots charge your super, because if they do, oh boy, it's gonna be so good. But for me, the major things it is 8-bit will be for sure viable in heist, and I could see him being so broken with this hyper turret, like just put it behind a wall. It can be so good. Like the potential that I see, especially if these hypercharge charges fast enough. But at number 1, it's gonna be Ruffs. Like, I saw this idea like, I don't know, in an Ubs video or maybe on some random post, I don't know, but the hypercharge is gonna be nuts. Like, I am already expecting it. Like, I can already see it, a video of some random bro saying Ruff's hypercharge is broken, and just show you like, I don't know, a composition of like Fang, Gale and Ruffs. Like, I am sure it's gonna be something like this, because all of the hypercharges that have the highest charge rate will be instantly broken combined with this hypercharge, because I am telling you, good players will exploit this and it will be broken. And they also mentioned in the Brawl Talk that the hyper super will also deal bonus damage on impact, which I feel like it is extremely unnecessary. And even though we are considering the fact that it gives you a hypercharge, we're still gonna consider the bonus damage, the bonus shield, and the bonus movement speed that this gives you, which honestly it's kind of hard to tell, because it doesn't, it's kind of hard to tell from that one clip that we have got. But the ability itself, it is so broken. Not to mention that you also have to consider the bonus stats of the actual super that Ruffs gives already, combine that with instantly giving the hypercharge, and that is considering that the hyper thing, it does not give you the super as well, because we saw Bull already with the super, and if this thing also charges your super, it is even more broken. Honestly, I am so scared of this hypercharge because I don't even like playing with Ruffs. So honestly, this hypercharge, it can be one of the most broken things ever, but at the same time, it will be extremely composition dependent. So I guess that thing balances it out a little bit, but still, I am seeing it. Pros will abuse of this hypercharge for sure. And there you have it, all of the new hypercharges ranked from worst to best. Attention, I could be wrong, I don't have any stats yet. This is all based on what we've seen from the Brawl Talk, and it is kinda hard to tell exactly what's going on there sometimes. So expect me to be wrong in at least 1 or 2 of those, just saying. Hope you enjoy. What do you think of the new hypercharges? And I'll see ya on the next video.